6:45. I'm in my 93 Oxford white Bronco, and yes, this green Adidas tracksuit makes me look sharp, fit, not fat. The QEW is wide open, except for the line of cops behind me with their lights going like it's Christmas. They want me to pull over, can't. Not when the Walmart on Centennial opens at 7. There's this overnight clerk. People call her the Centennial Night Scout.
Zoomed vehicle of O.J. Simpson is still traveling very slowly northbound along the 5 freeway, coming up again towards the 91 intersection. At that point, we'll just have to wait and see which way he's going to go, but at this point, it's still a fairly laid-back situation, dangerous situation at the same time, because
RetroManiacs. Very excited. We got something, an unboxing of historical significance. June 17th, 1994. It was a Friday. Were you alive then? Do you remember where you were? I was 16 years old then. I remember them announcing this on the PA system at my school, and I remember sitting in a class and hearing his verdict announced. Not guilty, when I was in school. The famous O.J. Simpson Bronco that gridlocked the television screens with the slow speed chase years ago. Interesting fact, I call it the O.J. Simpson Bronco because everybody knows it as the O.J. Simpson Bronco. The truck that was in the chase actually belonged to his friend. Al Cowlings was the guy's name. And that truck recently sold in the last couple of years for a lot of money. He put it in storage afterwards. Years ago, he knew that this would be worth money one day, and shortly after OJ died, he sold the truck and got a lot of money for it. OJ had an identical truck, but I guess they found blood evidence in it, so the truck was seized as evidence. So the famous truck on the freeway actually belonged to Al Cowlings and not OJ. Just an interesting fact. So this is Greenlight, guys. Artisan, okay? Now, usually Artisan stuff does not open on it. Hoods, trunks, stuff like that. But sometimes things do open. It's hit or miss with these. Roscoe's patrol car, the front door's open on it, for example, but the hood doesn't open. I could live without the hood opening on the Roscoe patrol car, but on a General Lee, you need the hood to open. This is something else I could live without the hood opening on, okay? But it does have a bunch of other stuff that opens and moves, and we're going to get into that. Good thing about the Artisan line, guys, these are, see where it says limited edition on the box? They're truly limited edition. I don't know how many they make, but they make a lot less than they do of their regular lines. For example, the Kill Bill truck, the Family Truckster, just to name a couple. It's the 1993 Ford Bronco XLT. Now, another diecast company, well, not diecast, resin actually, did a Bronco that was close, but it was a year off. Beautiful Broncos, though, that they did. But let's get into this. This is brand new, guys. Nate paid, I believe it was just under $130 Canadian shipped to his door. Yeah, looking forward to this. We did one very similar to this, guys. It was one of my first ever unboxings, and it was a minute ago. If you look, I've got over 1,000 videos, so if you guys are ever bored, we unboxed some heavyweights. Go back, check my old videos. There's some good watching in there. But we did something similar to this, but it was called the Night Edition. And they made Ford Rangers with that paint scheme as well, because I remember somebody I knew of owned one back in the day. So being very gentle here, I'm going to be picking up gloves as well. I had a huge bulk bag of surgical gloves that I cannot find, so I'm just going to buy more gloves tomorrow. This one here, I'm just going to wipe it down, stuff like that, but he's got some real heavyweights that I'm going to be wearing gloves. Okay, so we have an accessory here in the top. This is a cake style box, they call it. I love cake style boxes for the way they protect the car, but I hate them because you have to display the car. Otherwise, it's a picture on a box you're displaying, right? It doesn't even have a window. So, first thing we see here is this. And it's interesting because on Glenn's Night Edition, you could see the heater things across it. This one doesn't have it. Interesting. Yeah, the cool thing, well, I'll show you the cool thing about it. A lot of stuff moves on this model. Hood doesn't open, but a lot of other stuff. Good thing I like about these boxes too is it tells you which way the top is and which way the front is. Okay guys, I got this. Being very careful with this. Yeah, it looks just like Glenn's Night Edition, but it's obviously a different color. Obviously. Don't mind if my head's red, I just got out of the shower like 3 seconds ago. Oh, they bolted in too. Okay, we're gonna have to get little Stubby to unbolt this. Give me 1 second, guys. Weird, guys. I don't remember those. It had really odd little Phillips screws holding it in. Like, look at the size of the driver I had to use. Tiny. So, we're going to get tons of pictures of this, guys. This is going to be all lit up on the Retro Collectibles Look-See set. So don't worry about that. We're going to get close-ups of this. Every angle, you guys know that. So, we know the hood doesn't open. We know this. Look at the way how sharp that is. Artisan really makes a good job making it look real on the outside. Yeah, I've become a fan of Artisan, guys. I used to hate them because nothing open. I said it's, but for what you pay. But we're going to go over this one really good. Nevada plate. So I'll show you some of the features of this, and then we're going to go over. Paint looks good. Oh, it does have a paint defect, guys. Usually paint on these is pretty good. A small one, hard to notice, but it's, where is it? Right there, see it? Right there. There. It was a paint bubble, it looks like, that burst and left a ring. Other than that, the paint looks great. That's a shame. Could probably be fixed. It's not really that noticeable unless you really stare at it. Okay, so before we start opening stuff, actually, guys. So these, sometimes they're numbered, sometimes they are not. Nate's looks like it has a number. It looks like they started doing the numbers, not putting them on paper, but stamping it. I could be wrong, but that number there is 0982. Looks like it could be the number. Looks like it's stamped in, but I could be wrong. Sometimes they don't put a number. So it doesn't have spinning drive shaft, anything crazy like that, guys. I notice Artisan focuses on the spots that you can see. But they also put into where you can't see as well, which is cool. But they focus more on, you know, spots you could see it. Whereas a Silver Screen Machines focuses on everywhere. Okay, so what can some of the cool stuff this can do here? We're not going to put the back on yet. So, this is a feature I like. Neat. I like that on Glenn's too. And the tailgate opens on this beautifully. The Fall Guy truck and Bigfoot, if you guys own them, you kind of have to play with them to get them to open, and they're a bit grindy. This is smooth as silk. You just lift it up and it lays flat. The other ones don't lay flat. It's got that third row bench seat. Now keep in mind, guys, and I've said this before, there will never be a perfect die-cast car. Never. And it's not that there won't be, but people won't let it, okay? They could bring out, let's say, the most perfect General Lee. The person that invented General Lee says this is the most accurate one, right? The man says it's perfect. There will always be somebody that's going to say, well, that's not right. I don't like that. There will never be the perfect diecast car, and it's because of people. I'm more of an optimist. I look for the good stuff in it, but I also point out the bad, like that paint defect. I do an honest review. I remember those rims too. They were putting them on so many Ford Rangers and stuff. They look good. Okay, so what does open the doors? And don't forget, we're going to put the back on it, see how she looks. And this is going to be lit right up. I'll check my messages in a sec because Will's messaging me. He's coming by. I gotta go see my daughter today. That's gonna be lit right up, guys, because I know we can't see it well. You know, right now is just a light look until we get up to court. We gotta go to court still, guys. Front wheels turn with the steering wheel. It weighs okay, but it doesn't weigh a ton. It's not like, wow, that's heavy. I'd say it's about average. See how she looks with the back on it. Ooh, I like that, guys. Yeah, I remember these and the little Bronco 2s, but yeah, I like the way that looks. Wow. I love cars from this era though, guys, like the Malaise ones you call them, I guess. There's Facebook groups of just normal 90s cars that are still surviving. That looks good, I think. For what you pay for it, would I pay $250 for it on the secondary market? No. But if you can get one for retail, they will go up in value too because of the limited edition. Okay, guys, I think you know what time it is. It's time for court. So after seeing it, guys, overall, for what Nate paid, I'd order one. And we've just had a light look at it. We haven't done Glamour shots yet, but I would order one. I'm a fan of it. Other than that paint defect, but stuff like that happens, guys. And that's the first time I've seen that on an Artisan, to be honest with you. I've never seen something like that. That is a one-off for sure. But I would definitely order one of these. And if you're going to order it, do it now while it's in retail level. I'll tell you one thing that's not quote-unquote screen accurate, guys, to the chase, is that Nevada license plate. That is not accurate. I just looked it up. It didn't have that plate on it. Got the lights out early because I wanted you guys to have a good look at the interior. It's the way I remember the Ford dashboards. Check that out, guys. The XLT on the dashboard. I'll zoom in over there. Look at that. I like that. Like how they do the interiors. Even the inside of the door with the little reflector thing on it. There's a close look at that Nevada plate for anybody that's wondering. But that's an easy fix, guys. Don't let that be a deal breaker for you. You can order license plate decals off eBay for basically anything like this all day long. One of my favorite parts here. Check that out. And will this open with the... Oh, it does too. Oh, don't want to knock that down. Easy. So it does open with that on, but I was doing it one-handed. But that is neat. And I like how the tailgate opens so nice and smooth. I love the Greenlight and Fall Guy trucks, but their tailgates don't open like that. Giving you guys up close and personal look at that paint defect as well. Like I told you guys, I'd light everything up for you. That was just a light look over there. But it looks like it was a bubble that blew up. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm a fan. But you guys know I like the pop culture, like, type of stuff. I'm a fan of this, other than the paint defect. I would order one and just get the proper plate for it off eBay, the decal. I would change that myself, and boom, I'm in. I think it looks nice and clean. It's going to take killer photos. For me, the top being on is a must, though. That's how I remember it. I think it looks the best this way. And there it is with that top off look, guys. Looks like it's ready to roll through the beach with a bunch of people in it. Oh darn, guys, I can already see it. Can you see it? You know what time it is.
Yo, click, flash, let the shutter drop. Collectors in the building and we running the block. Retro collectibles, glamour shot so clean. 1/18 scale shining like a limousine. Chrome on the model, reflections in the frame. Best photos ever taken.
You kidding me? A 1993 Ford Bronco XLT in Oxford white. Yeah, this thing's pretty cool, guys. I'm definitely going to try to order one myself, I think, after seeing it. Other than the paint defect. Now, the plates are wrong on it, guys. And like I said, nothing is going to be perfect. These are replicas. I think what you pay for this and for the limited edition, I think you should go for it. Do I think you should get one on the secondary market and pay a crazy price for it? No. I think that if you want one, you should order one now. And don't worry about that license plate. That's an easy fix. Love how smooth that tailgate opens, guys. But overall, the way it sits, the way it's shaped, everything, it looks like a real Ford Bronco, but shrunken. I remember these from that era, and they did a good job on it, I think. Other than that paint defect, but hey, that happens sometimes. First time I've ever seen that on a Greenlight Artisan, actually. Or any Greenlight. Oh, look at that. Boom! Well, guys, I got up early to get the video done. It's Sunday. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing of the Greenlight Artisan 1/18 scale 1993 Ford Bronco XLT. I think overall they did a good job. Like I said, there will never be a perfect replica, guys, because there's always going to be somebody that will find something. But for what you pay, I think it's awesome, and I would order it myself. So that's my overall opinion of it. We went to Costco yesterday, by the way. On the way back, we stopped for gas. If you weren't on the live last night, we stopped for gas. And my friend nailed one of these. We had a crap skid in Costco. That's all this one gets, it seems. But my friend dug to the middle. There was one single gold Trans Am in the whole thing. So that was pretty awesome. And you know, we're going to review that, and we're going to take a picture. I got that nice picture of the 3 of them before. Now we're going to get a picture of the 4 of them. But we seen other cool stuff at Costco too, so I figured I would get some footage. I know some of you guys like to see what's in there sometimes. So I got a little bit of footage to show you guys. The Fast and the Furious skyline's pretty cool. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in, and do me a big favor and hit the like button for me, because it's a big help to put my stuff out into the algorithm and get other subscribers, and we've been exploding lately with the subscribers, so thank you guys for the help. Hit the bell notification if you haven't already. Hit subscribe, that way you know when I'm putting up my most recent videos. As always, guys, the most important thing, stay safe and happy hunting.